All right, so why did I make a new Instagram page thing? Well, first, because I fucking wanted to. Second, because the purpose of this Instagram will be to share mostly fitness related content, right? Whether that be nutrition tips, exercise tips, do's and don'ts, um, some common sense things. Some things are not so much common sense. So, you know, throughout the day, I think a lot about fitness and health. It's just weird. It's just how my brain works, and I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy reading about it. I enjoy learning about it, experimenting with it. So throughout the day, just randomly, I'll be driving, as I am right now, which I'm not supposed to be doing this while recording, and some fitness thought or idea just pops into my head, and I'm like, that's something interesting. That's something X, Y, or Z, whatever it is, that I think will be of value for someone, right? So then this has been going on for years. It's just how my brain kind of works. I get very obsessive about something, and it'll be in my head consistently forever, right? So I see it all over the place. That's true with fitness, as well, with a few other things that interest me personally. So yeah, and then the other thing was, this could be a resource for people that have questions about fitness, right? Very often I get asked things here and there, about weight loss, muscle gain, working out, appropriate ways to reach certain levels of fitness, if this is true or if that's fake, about diets and all that stuff. So then it's very hard to answer in like just a few sentences sometimes, because there's so much to it, and I hate giving the short answer, because I think it's wrong, because there's a lot more to it, but it's hard to explain in a fast-paced setting some of the things that people ask me about, right? And they're mostly basic things, but there's more to it usually than just black and white answers. A lot of gray in between, and I'd like to kind of approach that and talk about that. So that's mostly the purpose of this new social media page that I have created. Eventually I might get into doing longer format videos talking about specific things if people want to know about that, or things that I get asked about a lot, and I'll just kind of point them towards that as the resource, right, as the answer. That way I don't have to rush through and skip through details when asked about things, right? So one of the things that I see often is, do carbs make you fat? Is eating carbs bad? And it's not a yes or no answer, and that's what people want, and that's not what I'm going to give people, because that's not the truth, right? A lot of factors go into that answer. So this particular video already went much longer than I intended it to, but finally I'm gonna end this video by saying, brain fart. Basically, if you are interested in knowing a few basic concepts of fitness, health, nutrition, recovery, and whatnot, this will be a good page for you to find that. If you're already well deep into the roots of it all, and you have a pretty good background on health and fitness, exercise and nutrition, it will be very repetitive. It'll be very consistent with what you already know. Don't expect to really learn much about it, but that being said, obviously my immediate group of friends that I associate with are very fluent in the fitness knowledge space. And then many of the things that we take for granted as, fit individuals are actually not as common sense as we believe them to be, right? We're kind of biased towards, I see this every day, I know it to be true, and everybody else knows it to be true. Well, that's not the case, particularly. So that's really the main point of this account, to regurgitate a lot of repetitive and already known data by your athlete, your everyday athlete that has been doing it for years and is pretty physically fit, but it's not known to your average person that's not familiar with working out, eating well, sleeping well, what's a good way to approach starting fitness, continuing fitness, and then overcoming plateaus in fitness, right? I'm not saying it's not going to be helpful to the already fit